there, welcome to Picture This New Media. My name is Halal Ernie, and we are going over tomorrow's new comic book day haul recommendations, and that's for February the 8th, 2023. If you're watching this in the future, this is what I recommend that you guys get. This is what I might get, depending on money and availability in my local comic book shop, because I don't buy comic books online because it's too expensive. Um, Unless they're old used ones, I go to Hip Comics sometimes and pick some from there, but I haven't gone there in a while. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment if you like this. Share if you like this. Dislike it if you don't like it. Let me know in the comments if I chose the wrong one, or what you would choose. Let me know. There's links in the description to the music I'm playing in the background, to my Patreon, my Venmo, PayPal, Coffee, and everything like that. If you sign up for my Patreon, and you're a member for about a month, and you live in the United States, Canada, or Mexico, you will get this Funko Pop, the Natsu Fairy Tale Funko Pop. It's an extra one that we got. And if you don't want this one, I have a bunch of comic books that I could give to you as prizes for joining my Patreon as well. So please join my Patreon, $1.25 a month it starts off at, and we've got a bunch of other tiers. Patreon.com/PictureThisNewMedia. Very easy to remember, it's just my title, Picture This New Media. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this week's picks here. Now, from the start, Batman 132. I do recommend to Batman fans. It's going in line with the whole Catwoman and other arcs, kind of mixing in there, kind of punchlines in there as well. So yeah, definitely worth it to get if you are this far into it. I am currently not, so I'm going to skip it personally. I'm going to skip the Flash because I don't like the Flash. The Amazing Spider-Man number 19. The writer on there is garbage, so we're not getting a good The Amazing Spider-Man. The art is pretty good, but the messaging, the editing, the writing, it's awful. God awful. Don't recommend that one. Daredevil number 8. Not much of a fan of Daredevil, so I can't really give a fair recommendation on this one, but from what I've heard from other reviewers, it's pretty much the same garbage as this. Star Wars Darth Vader number 31. Now, Darth Vader is a personal favorite of most of the Star Wars fandom. I'm not sure if this comic book is doing him justice. So please let me know whether this is going good or not. I don't think it is, but I would like to know. Poison Ivy number 9 by DC Comics. Again, they completely changed the character. Harley Quinn is a slut and pretty much hooked up with all of DC Universe, including the women, and I think they made her chubby in this one whenever she was supposed to be like very toned and thin. So I don't like this. I don't like the direction it's going, and I think she was pretty hardcore straight, if I'm not mistaken, but whatever. Who cares nowadays? We shouldn't really be caring about the sexuality of our comic book characters. We should just judge them by their content, what they do, and yeah, it's what they have sex with is none of our business. Spawn issue number 338 I'm gonna recommend, and I really like the direction this far arc is going. I haven't read the whole thing. I've read a lot of the first couple of volumes, but I'm not this far. But I haven't caught up, but I am reading this, and it's really good. $2.99. You can't beat that. Always a staple in the great pricing, especially in this day and age. Ghost Rider number 11, I'm going to skip. One I do highly recommend to DC fans and Batman fans is Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo. Now this one is really good out there, and it's got a great writer, it's got great artists, and the theme is absolutely fantastic. I will have a review of these ones pretty soon, and yeah, I am thoroughly surprised. I am burnt out on saying I'm going to skip all these Batman ones. I've got Punchline, I've got this one, and I've got Batman and Spawn. Those three are highly worth it, and I've heard this Gotham City Year One's pretty good too, but it's just, yeah, like I said, there's a Batman Burnout, and these ones are gems in those nasty roughs. Next up is Storm, Brotherhood of Mutants. And this is issue number 1. The new Brotherhood. Mars has been destroyed and now Storm wants revenge. To get it, the new Brotherhood of Arakko will battle their way through hell to seek the greatest secret of sinister age. But are they fighting to save the world or end it? And who is this mutant hero? They call it Ironfire. And Al Ewing has kind of done good and bad writing, so I don't see very good praise of this. The Sins of Sinister isn't really impressive, so I am gonna be wary of recommending this one. I am not a big X-Men fan in this day and age. Storm I really loved, but this is something that I'm not really gonna dig this. I'm gonna skip it, and let me know if you get this and you like it. It doesn't look like people are liking it though. Next up is where are we? Black Panther number 14, skip, hard pass. Joker, hard pass. This is the pregnant one, I think. Gold Goblin, definitely pass on this one. I don't even know what's going on with that. Some people say it's good, some people say it's awful. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this one had some good hype in it, so I think this one might be worth it. Definitely if you're gonna get like a trade paperback of it, that's what I might do. Captain America, Symbol of Truth, issue number 10. I'm gonna do a hard pass on that one. I don't like Captain America, and I think this is the race swapped one. Next up is Lazarus Planet, Evolution number 1 by DC Comics. See No Evil. Heroes will be forged. Good and bad, yin and yang, all sides of humanity will be transformed by the Lazarus. Ooh. Well, that sounds like a cool plot. And in the DC universe, one thing's for sure: heroes will always rise. In this special, we explore and some of the amazing new powers gifted to freedom fighters of the future, and we'll see what perils these villain vanquishing virtuosos will face. What secret does Flatline seek from the heart of Taylor Ghoul's HQ? Can Red Canary bring order to an out-of-control city? What does heroic Deadeye hold that will haunt him forever and into... Okay, I think you all read that. The writers Chuck Brown and Rambry and Brandon. That's a lot of writers. Yeah, so this looks interesting. This looks really good. I don't know if it'll be something that everybody wants, but and it looks like it might be tied in with a lot of other comics, kind of like the Sinister thing going on with Marvel. But this looks interesting, and if you like a lot of these characters, Red Canary, Red Hood, Flatline, this might be something you'd be interested in. I will, if I have enough money, I'll give this a shot. There's a lot of writers though, and that kind of scares me, bothers me a bit. So yeah, I don't know if this will be the best out there, but it's definitely something to consider if you are into the whole DC lore. It's a one-shot, so we'll see how this goes. Next up is Alien number 6. I'm not a fan of the comics. I like the movie. It might be worth it. Let me know in the comments if you think it's worth it. Little Monsters issue number 10. I highly recommend this story, this whole arc, this whole thing. I don't know how far we are, if we got 2 arcs in it or not, but it is definitely worth it. I really like the way this is going. Let's see. Little Monsters. Yeah, it's not telling me if there's a trade paper. Okay, there is a trade paperback, volume 1. Is there more? Is there a volume 2? There's not a volume 2 yet. So yeah, this has 6 issues in it. So, and we're on what, 12 or 10? So there might be a new one coming up soon. Get the 6th one, catch up as much as you can. It's highly recommended. I really like this. Really like this. Next up is Star Wars The High Republic. I don't like the High Republic stuff going on. It's interesting. I like that there's new characters, but it's written really strangely. I might give it a chance another time, but definitely not right now. Secret Invasion by Marvel Comics. Don't even know what's going on with that, but I'm going to skip it. Star Wars Hidden Empire. I'm going to skip it. A bunch of non-canon stories that never happened. Red Goblin issue number 1 by Marvel Comics. Let's see, the newest and deadliest Red Goblin, spinning out of the pages of Venom. Oh, it's a Venom character. Normie Osborn receives his symbiote. Oh God, symbiote at last, and as Red Goblin, will Normie fulfill his destiny as Osborn, or will his new symbiote be able to make a difference for the better? It's got Carnage. It's got Venom. This might be something I'm gonna pull on my list. This is Venom tie-in. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this tomorrow, if I can. Let's see, this writer has done... Oh, he's done All Against All and Assassin's Creed. So yeah, this definitely will seem worth it. Yeah, that surprised me. Monkey Prince issue number 11, I'm going to skip. X-Men Legends number 6, I'm going to skip. Miracle Man, I'm going to skip. Bloodstained Teeth, I am going to skip, but I do recommend it. It is a very interesting comic book. I like Little Monsters better, but this one's alright. I won't put it on the bullet list. Catch up if you can, and if you like it, let me know. Joe Fixit issue number 2. I heard some good things about this one, but I'm gonna skip it. It doesn't catch my eye. Let me know if I'm missing out though. Namor, the Submariner, Conquered Shores, I'm gonna skip. Avengers, skip. Bishop, War College issue number 1. Check this out. X-Men like you've never seen them before. Krakoa is on an island paradise and it's a vulnerable one, but not for Lucas Bishop in case. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do a hard pass on this one. This is this looks like they are virtue signaling and doing a race swap, and it doesn't look like it's being well received. This looks silly. So hard pass. Next up, Time Before Time, issue number 20. This is a really good, long-going Image Comics new property, and I don't know how it's going so far. I've read like up to like 9. There's so many, and I do recommend this one. My comic book shop had stopped carrying it, but I'm going to get the trade paperbacks. Z Comics, please start getting the trade paperbacks of these, please. You will be doing me a big favor, and you will be getting more trade paperback purchases from me instead of, because I'm missing out on a lot of these, and it's stressful, and I'd rather just get the trade paperback. It's cheaper. So please get the trade paperback of Time Before Time. Thank you. Next up is Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 57. I'm gonna skip it. Static Shadows of Dakota, issue number 1. It's a season 2 series. Static is back through Virgil and his friends might have been able to stop the governments off the book prison operations in Dakota. A powerful new threat lurks in the shadows. Mysterious Avon is cutting a bloody swath. Blah 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 blah. So it looks like it's being discussed pretty positively. This looks like something that people will like and enjoy. I am very wary because I do not like Vita Ayala at all whatsoever. So I'm gonna do a hard pass on this one. But let me know if I'm missing out on something. But I don't think I'm not. All Against All, issue number 3. Highly recommend. Get it. It's pretty good. Harrower, issue number 1 by Boom Studios. There's nothing to fear in the quaint town of Harrow, New York, except for, that is, the Harrower. The children wish this boogeyman was just an urban legend, but the purveyor of puritanical vengeance against the unrighteous is very real. Hi, thanks for the follow there. Ian Laptop on YouTube has subscribed. Thank you for the follow, for the subscription there. I appreciate it. Where am I? Okay, I missed my play. Okay. What secrets will Alice Young, a teenage girl obsessed with the Harrower, uncover, and will she be able to escape the pool of her morbid fixation? This deconstruction of slasher genre is the fresh and terrifyingly grounded take to its perfection for fans of Bone Orchard and The Closet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this one. This one sounds super awesome. I love Boom Studios. Dark Tales, especially whenever it's like in town in New York, not my town, but in my country. I don't know. I think that's not the only thing, but this whole urban legends, I really like those kind of stories, urban legend stories. Let's see here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Armageddon Game, The Alliance, issue number 4. I'm gonna skip. Know Your Station, I'm gonna skip, but recommend. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, I'm gonna do a hard pass on that one. Unbreakable Red Sonja, issue number 3, I highly recommend that one. I love all Red Sonja. I think I'm just a Red Sonja and Vampirella simp. That just explains it, pure and simple. Not gonna deny it. Really good stories too. Sometimes the ones where they do multiple stories in one, eh. But yeah, this one is pretty good. Two Graves by Image Comics. I skipped it, but I do recommend it. It's all right. It's all right. It's only a teenage wasteland. I recommend it to people who like alternative rock and stuff like that. I thought I was missing out. Then I read issue number 1, and it's not really for me. It's not really for me. Monarch issue number 1 by Image Comics, series premiere. A new tale of terror and high-stakes science fiction hits close to home. Got a new writer and a thing. Growing up in the city of Compton is tough enough as it is, but Trayvon has learned all too well growing up as an orphan city of Compton with gang members hunting you down every day is even tougher. But all of that is about to change because today is the day that aliens make first contact with Earth, and it only spells doom for the life as we know it. Death, devastation, mayhem. Can a single teenage boy rise to the challenge, protect the surrogate family and friends, or will he die trying? From Rodney Barnes, the Star Comics writer behind Eisner, Philadelphia. Oh, wow, he's a Philadelphia writer. Ooh, okay. What else has he written? Star Wars, Philadelphia, Philadelphia really is his main thing to fame. Nita Haas is alright. Mandalorian is just copying the thing I don't like. I like Falcon before he became the other guy, Captain America. I don't know. I'd get this, but I'd caution. It might be a big virtue signal, but who knows? We'll see. If I have money left over, I'll get that. I'm not really too excited about it though. Spy Superb by Dark Horse Comics, issue number 2. I recommend it, but I'm gonna skip it. Blade Runner 2039 by Titan Comics, issue number 3. I recommend this, but I'm gonna skip it myself. Not really that big of a fan of Blade Runner to get this and spend money on it. Bloodborne, the Lady of the Lanterns. Now that's something I definitely spend money on. I love the Souls games. I love Bloodborne. I love the comic book that I got. Yeah, highly recommend it. Vampirella vs. Red Sonja, issue number 4. Highly recommend this one. Like I said, I'm a simp for them both, and my favorite American comic book waifus. And they're facing off against each other. Who can deny that's a good time? Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? By DC Comics. I recommend if you want trying to get your kids into comics, and it'll be it's much better than Velma. Koshuk in Hell, issue number 2 by Dark Horse Comics. I recommend it if you're a what's that guy's name? A Hellboy fan. Sweetie Candy Vigilante by Dynamite Entertainment. I highly recommend this one. It's a play on what's her name? Harley Quinn, but I think she's a lot better than Harley Quinn, in my opinion. Gospel, issue number 4. I recommend this one. Highly recommend it. It's a really good medieval tale, and it's pretty good. It's got it's got like holy knights and all that stuff, and demon pigs. It's tall tales. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Next up is Stranger Things: Tales from Hawkins, issue number 1. It's got Jodie Hauser as a writer. She's done Assassin's Apprentice, so that's a good thing. Star Wars Yoda, that's a bad thing. Frank Frazetta's Dawn Attack, it's a good thing. She's done Faith, Doctor Who. It looks like Faith there, anyways. And Supergirl. This girl is all over the place with her bad and good characters, so I don't know. I do not know. I do not think this one will be written good. I do not think this one will be written good. The artist, on the other hand, has only done Stranger Things and Nightwing, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one. It's $3.99, Tales from Hawkins, Dark Horse Comics. I'll give it a chance, but I'm not sure I'll like it. Next up is The Exiled, issue number 1 by Whatnot Publishing. Whatnot Publishing has been appearing in my comic shop lately, so I'm going to start talking about it. Got The Quested, and it was pretty good. Rob Willis. Oh, it's written by Wesley Snipes. Holy crap. Oh my god. Rob Willis, from his contributions as Dan Fraga's Black Flag and Rob Liefeld's New Prophet Remastered, delivers a beautifully inked main cover for his thrilling premiere. I'll say it's a pretty good cover. Adam Lawson, Rob Willis. What's the interior cover? What's the interior art though? Who's the artist for the interior? Got all these variants, but whatever. I guess it's Rob Willis. Exile follows a hard-boiled detective Niles Roach, Washington, as he pursues a serial killer who uses mysterious ancient tools to rip spines out of victims when forced on. That's... oh wow, this sounds so awesome. Awesome. I am getting that for sure, and I highly recommend you get The Exiled by Wesley Snipes from Whatnot Publishing. Holy crap. Dead Mall issue number 3 by Dark Horse Comics. I do kind of regret not getting this one, so I recommend it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm gonna wait for the trade paperback. The Finder number 1 by Bad Idea Comics. Bad Idea has stopped selling in my comic book shop. I think they're too expensive, so no more recommendations for them. Erratic Recharge by AWA and Upshot. I do recommend it. I do regret not getting the first one, so this one will be good. Next up is Space Job by Dark Horse Comics, issue number 1, written by David A. Goodman. After 5 long years of soul-crushing servitude as a chef's assistant, Danny Sheridan is getting his dream job in space as first officers aboard the SS George H.W. Bush, but on his first day he finds himself crashing back to reality. Nothing seems right, the crew is subpar, something's going on. First Officer Danny Sheridan is going to get to the bottom of this or die trying. I like it's from his Dark Horse Comics. I like the cover, the arts. I don't know, it kind of sucks. It's only done Oroville. I don't know. I'm gonna do a pass on this one. It does not look fun to me at all. More Bad Ideas comics. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Best of Krang. If you're a Krang fan, I guess this is good for you. Yeah, this cover is garbage. Very, very garbage. Skip that one. Assassin's Apprentice, I highly recommend it, and it's really good. Really, 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 really good. So yeah, definitely highly recommend Assassin's Apprentice. It's on the 3rd issue, so get that while you can and catch up. Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors, All Hail the King, I recommend, but I'm going to skip it because I missed so much of it. Stray Sheep is not part of my comic book collection. Mr. East, not part of my new, what am I saying? My local comic book shop thing. Mr. Easta by Stegot Comics, issue number 4. This cover is making me regret not getting the first one, but it's something that I recommend, and let me know if I missed out on it. I might get a trade paperback of this one, but just let me know if I'm missing out on anything. Next up is How I Became a Shoplifter by Supermarian Comics, issue number 1. The interior looks alright. Looks like one of those freak out ones, and they got a lot of cool covers in here. Sumerian does pretty decent work, but sometimes they can miss the mark. I like the little tribute there. Crime Through Boredom, a year-by-year look at the final generation of juvenile delinquents before technology took over. Watch the comical cast of characters grow up as each chapter is set in a different year of adolescence. Wow, this is interesting. I think I'll pull this if I have money. This is really interesting, and I kind of interested in it now. I don't like the art that much. I kind of don't like the art that much, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible. Next up is Darkland, issue number 2. Let's see here. By Scout Comics, and I'm gonna see what issue number 1 said. I think this one wasn't at my comic book shop, but it looks like I missed out. So I'm gonna add this to my whole series, and I recommend that you guys get it. This looks super cool. I think I missed out. If there's an issue number 1, I'm gonna get it. It looks like it's only a 4-part miniseries, so it's not much to get at all. Let's read what it says. 4th century, a young girl named Rose finds a haven in an abandoned mall where she is inadvertently thrust into deadly remnants of America. Rose must learn and adapt if she wants to survive. Following closely in her wake is Zed, a notorious bounty hunter. With odds stacked against her, will Rose make it? Let's get a little bit of a spoiler. Ex-bounty hunter Zed is released from prison, and his condition is that she track down and capture the mysterious young girl named Rose, but Zed is the only one looking for Rose. Enoch, a former friend of Rose's mother, sets out to rescue her from Zed's crosshairs. Meanwhile, Rose's life in solitude is interrupted by a strange boy crashes through her ceiling, injuring himself. Wow. Alright, yeah, I definitely missed out on this one. This one's a really pretty cool storyline. I'm gonna get that one. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hisate's Will, however you spell that or pronounce that, issue number 4, hard pass. I read the first one, and it's just blah blah blah, gossip, gay, sex, straight sex, coffee. It's so boring. It's so boring. Good lord. Next up is Spy Family, issue number 75. Highly recommend. Followed by Zine Scope's Van Helsing Deadly Alchemy. Where is it? I'm gonna recommend that one and get it. After months of dealing with the remnants and ramifications of her father's vile experiments, Liesel Van Helsing returns to the place where it all started, the laboratory Abraham Van Helsing, of Abraham Van Helsing. Besieged by the horrors of her father's past, Liesel realizes that some pages should be left unturned. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get that one for sure, if it's available. Next up is Family Time, issue number 3. This one I do highly recommend it, and I do highly regret not getting it. It's very interesting, very interesting. Will Tyler's help. Let's see, go with issue number 1. I know I probably did this before, but yeah, if you can pause that and read that if you want. Definitely something I totally missed out on. So yeah, I recommend this one too, by Blaze Comics. Family Time, super awesome. Black Box Comics doesn't show up. Grim Tales of Terror, quarterly Valentine's Day. So this is just a Valentine's Day one, $9. Get it while you can. I'm gonna skip it. I can't afford those big pricey ones at the moment. My Little Pony, issue number 4. I'm not into My Little Pony. Skipping it. Saga of a Doomed Universe by Comic Experience Publishing. It looks cool, but it's not my deal. It's $9 as well, so I'm gonna pass. Blood Moon Comics doesn't show up. Destiny New York, number 12, hard pass. Bones of the Gods, issue number 2. It was pretty good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Family Time seems a lot better, and so does the other one. The characters, like this guy and this guy, were pretty cringe. This girl was alright. She's kind of cringe too. Kind of like this guy, but this one was very cringe. So let's see. Let me know if I might not get this one, but we'll see. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. Let's see. Next up is Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids. Time again, slime again. Not really my thing. Hard pass. But you can see what it's about right here if you pause. Next up is Grim Spotlight Inferno. $6 comer. Mercy Dante is back. From the depths of the Inferno rises a demon hunting ex-gun for hire. Assassin with conscience on a new mission for the devil. This time around, Lucifer sends Mercy to Las Vegas, aka Sin City, where she must track down a most dangerous enemy with a personal connection to the leader of hell, who will stop at nothing to remain free. Don't miss this. Return of Hell's most badass soldier. Looks interesting, looks cool. Not something I'm gonna go out of my way to get, but I do recommend it. Next up is the West Moon Chronicle. Highly recommend this one by Scout Comics. Really beautiful art, great fantastic storyline, will make you think, will make you enjoy reading a $5 comic book. Black Clover, it's number 350, I recommend. These ones, the rest of these doesn't look like it's gonna show up to my local comic book shop. So with that being said, I thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of these collections and what you're gonna get, what you're gonna skip, and if you think I'm missing out on something or if you agree. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, anything you want. Follow me on Twitch, Patreon, Like I said, Patreon and coffee. If you become a member for a month, you get this or comic books that I have. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Salam alaikum. Have a great day.